What's good, YouTube? I'm your host Joss. Welcome back to InformOverload. We keep you in the loop with all the daily news and top 10 lists, so make sure you hit that notification bell to never miss another video. Stay in the loop with us. It's fun in the loop. If you like what we do, you can find us on social media. Our links are down below. Dawson has taken the world by storm after releasing the first few episodes of his new docuseries on Jeffree Star. While most of the world is totally into it, I'm sure there's some people out there who aren't. So who would you guys like to see in Shane's next docuseries? Let's talk about some options. Here's a list of top 10 people Shane Dawson should do a docuseries on next. Starting off our list, number 10 is Eugenia Cooney. Shane covered her story in a video when she made her way back onto YouTube after going through treatment for her eating disorder. It was a documentary-styled video called The Return of Eugenia Cooney. It was an hour-long video which openly talked about her hiatus after fans voiced their concerns about her weight and her overall health. It was the first time she was talking about why she left, and it was the first time fans were seeing her back on the screen. Shane spoke on the video saying, "This to me feels like the most important thing I've ever done." Because of that, and because the impact her story has on young viewers, I think a full docuseries would be an amazing journey to watch. I personally would love to know more about Eugenia and her story. I think it could benefit a lot of people, and if she opened up more about her struggles and how she overcame them, and also the honesty of how YouTube can have an effect on that. I just feel like people often forget that YouTube stars are just people like us. They feel the same things we do, they go through similar things. I just think it could be really important. Up next, number 9 is Mr. Beast. His real name is Jimmy Donaldson, and he's an American YouTuber known for his attention-grabbing stunts and the insane amount of money he donates on a daily basis. Donate to me. I mean, you have to be a likable guy to make a video called Counting to 100,000 and it earning tens of thousands of views in just a few days. It was a day-long video and took him 40 hours to make, with some parts sped up in editing. But he's not just about the goofy videos. The guy loves to give back and often publicizes his acts of charity, like donating $10,000 to a local animal shelter in Los Angeles, or giving thousands of dollars to hard-working waitresses. It seems to me like he lives an interesting life, and a generous one. So I would like to see the behind the scenes and get to know more about his life than what we see on the surface. You feel? Sliding to the number 8 spot is James Charles. Either you love him or you hate him. To each their own. I wouldn't mind learning more about his backstory. He's a huge internet personality known for being a beauty YouTuber, sharing his skills as a makeup artist. He's good at what he does, there's no denying that. The way his career started is what fascinates me. Back in 2016, he was recognized after posting his school graduation photos. He was just a regular 17-year-old boy living in Bethlehem, New York, and when he got his senior photos back, he wasn't happy with them, so he decided to retake them with his ring light. He posted them online and they went viral, making big enough headlines for CoverGirl to see. They made him the first ever male CoverGirl. From that moment on, he shared his story on the Ellen DeGeneres show and people just fell in love with him instantly. Yes, as time has gone on, he has been in the middle of a lot of controversy and scandals, but who isn't these days? A 17-year-old boy turned himself into a successful beauty guru, and if that doesn't interest you, then that is your loss. I want to learn more about the boy behind the makeup. That's what I'm interested in. At number 7 is Danielle Cohn. Alright, I'm over the whole how old is Danielle, is she 15, 13, 8, whatever. I honestly wouldn't be watching the docuseries because I'm a huge fan of hers. I would just like to get the full story. There's been so much controversy over her age that even her parents have publicly gotten involved. I say we cut the bullshit and we tell the truth. Show us all the behind the scenes, how Danielle got started with TikTok, how she runs a business on social media at such a young age. Show me the receipts. It'd be interesting to hear from her mom, who also acts as her manager right now since she's legally too young to make her big brand deals with some of the companies. Maybe in the series we'd learn what's going to happen when she turns 18. Like, what's her plan? She's so young, and to live out her childhood in front of the world with access to fame and social media, that is life I can't relate to. I was daring my friends to eat worms in the park after school when I was her age. So as much as I don't really care to give her any more attention, I'm just kind of intrigued. In spot number 6 is the Ace family. A college basketball player meets an Instagram influencer and they get married, have cute babies, and live happily ever after. That's what you would get if you looked at the Ace family's social media page. But there's a lot more to the story, and the father of the family, Austin McBroom, currently has rape allegations against him. It all started after YouTuber Carrigan posted a video exposing his friend's story, Leslie Hannibal, who claimed that he raped her and her friends on a trip. Her claim said that Austin's friend and his own dad were also involved in the rape. Text screenshots were exposed, pictures of bloody bed sheets were shown, just a ton of serious stuff. Austin denied all allegations and has said that the story was fabricated and was all just a planned cash grab. So yeah. If Shane gave us a docuseries about the family, I would totally be on board with it. I think it would be great to see what really goes on in their family, the good and the bad, and also hear the sides to these crazy stories. Halfway through the list at number 5 is Carrigan. I mean, I think it's only fair that we get to see his side of the story too, and his friends. And not just some 15-minute edited YouTube video, I want the real thing. The receipts, the facts, the face-to-face interactions. Cole has actually found himself in the center of a lot of drama. He was once a part of Jake Paul's Team 10, living in the Team 10 house with other YouTubers, but he left after getting into a tiff with Jake. Cole claimed that he was bullied and forced out of the house, while Jake says it's completely untrue. Once again, Cole took it to a YouTube video to expose screenshots and photos. It seems to be a pattern with him, but like it goes for us regular people, there's always two sides to every story. Similar to James Charles, he was also once a teenage boy who turned his makeup passion into a full-time gig. So I would like to learn more about his personal story and how this life came for him. In spot number 4, we have Logan Paul. I think he's another person you either love or hate. He's known worldwide for his YouTube channel, his podcast, and also his boxing career. He's a successful guy, we can't take that from him. He started his own podcast and it is rated the #1 podcast in the entire world. Like many other YouTubers, he started his career on Vine, and once it shut down, he was able to take his success onto YouTube. I personally just think his life is really interesting, and I prefer Logan over Jake. So I don't really care for the whole lavish part of it, but everything he's had in his career has pretty much been from his creation, and I think that's pretty sweet. I love to see how he went from being some skater boy YouTube kid to one of the biggest YouTubers in the entire world. Not to mention, he's landed himself in some hot water, like the whole Suicide Forest scandal, and I'd like to get his take on all that. Alright guys, at number 3 we have Trisha Paytas. She was born in Riverside, California and has made a name for herself in the YouTube world, but is also both a model and a singer. She's made some bad headlines for sure, but more recently she's ruffled some feathers after telling her fans that she was transgender. She said she identifies as a gay man. She was born a female, but says she has always wanted to be a man and also do drag. After posting her transgender coming out video, she began to struggle with her identity and apologized if she offended anyone. Some people wouldn't want to see her getting more attention online, but I think a docuseries could help show us who the real Trisha Paytas is and maybe bring some light to the struggle she has faced with her gender identity. The only problem is, most people think she's faking it and that all of this is a publicity stunt. So a docuseries is really only an option in my eyes if she is telling the truth and being genuine about such an important topic like gender identity. So who's to say? Here we are, number 2 with Pewdiepie. He is a Swedish YouTuber that's basically the king of YouTube, so it only makes sense that he should have a docuseries. People love his YouTube content, but also his gaming commenting. So if you're a gamer, you might watch the docuseries too. He has 101 million subscribers, and at this point in his career, he could post whatever content he wants and people would watch it. Not to mention he recently got married, and people are also a big fan of his wife as well, who once had her own YouTube channel on her own. So yeah, there's not much tea to this guy compared to some others on this list, but he is the biggest YouTuber in the entire world, so I kinda think he earned himself a docuseries. Taking number 1 spot on this list, and for my own personal reasons, is Jenna Marbles. I selfishly put her as number 1 because it's my list and she's my favorite and I want to see a docuseries on her. I've been watching her videos before being a YouTuber was even a thing. In my eyes, she was the first person to nail the whole YouTube thing on the head. She started putting out these hilarious videos, and that is exactly what she is known for. The blonde girl who makes hilarious videos and has cute dogs. Throughout her videos, she's created different characters, she always used ridiculous props and costumes. She was just a genius when it came to putting out new content each week. I've been watching her videos for years, and I know there's more relevant female YouTubers right now, like Tana Mojo, that are trending, but to me, she is the queen of YouTube. She is an OG. She deserves a docuseries. Tana Mojo is not on this list. Well, there you have it. That is our top 10 list for today. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and be honest with me. How does my list make you feel? Do you want to see any of these people in Shane's next docuseries? Tell me in the comments. Would be nice. And while you're doing that, let's check out some comments from some of my other videos. Frank A says, yeah, but I got $200 in my savings. Don't hate on a playa. Hey. $200 is better than 0, so you ain't got hate from me. Kay says, STFU says, Arizona, I think she went to Area 51 to hang out with the aliens. Actually, by the time I got there, they were already gone. Lynette Crick says, you could do a fetish video like feet or sneezing. No, never mind, creepy. Much love, Jocelyn, glad you're back and well. Listen, I will be broke, starving, and living on the street before I start making weird fetish videos for money. It's not an option. Flish Flopinson says, I'm not a fan of her or her family, but no one is entitled to someone else's money. Stop making stupid people rich and we won't have a problem. Let's start a movement, you guys. Stop making stupid people famous. Seriously, it's annoying. We're at the end here, I got nothing left, but you can keep watching more of our videos. There's a playlist for you on your screen. It is right over here. I'm your host Joss, and I will see you in a future video. We can redo it. Energy dance, ready? Do it with me. Now you have to do the warm-up, Sharpay warm-ups. Do you remember it? Although that makes me lightheaded more than anything. I don't think it gives me energy, I think it makes me a little loopy. I wish I could redo my graduation photos. You should have seen that. I had front bangs and way too much eyeliner. Oh, if only we'd ring lights at the time. So bad. No. Alright. I got energy. Hello. Do a little click. Clickety clack. Fun fact, I ate dirt as a dare one time. I really did. It was stupid. Like, what was the point? No. Stop! Once I start laughing, I won't stop. Professional. Ma.